Welcome back, subscribers, and welcome new viewers to this monthly September 2021 for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon. All right, so from my astrological deck, Sagittarians. Oh, I also want to say, if you find that this is not the right reading for you at this time, that is perfectly all right. You might want to check out your moon sign or your rising sign and your north or south nodes of the moon, either one of those signs, and see if that works for you and is more appropriate for right now, because all of you are different, and depending on what your natal wheel and all the placements of the planets and the transiting planets, that all has a part to play in what is the strongest for you to listen to for you now. Okay. And really quick, the new moon is coming up on the 7th of September, 14 degrees Virgo. So you might want to check out with your natal wheel and all the planets to see if any of your planets or your north or south nodes of the moon aspect that in any way, because that's going to affect you, and you can then research that for yourself to see what personally is going, how that's going to affect you. And then the full moon is going to be on the 20th of September, and that is going to be in Pisces, 28 degrees. And you can do the same thing with that full moon. And then Mercury is going to go retrograde in Libra at the end of the month. I believe it's the 27th. And we still have Aquarius, 2 planets in Aquarius retrograde, Saturn and Jupiter. And they won't go direct until mid-October. All right. So, Jupiter from my astrological deck came out for you Sagittarians, and it just happens to be that Jupiter is the planet associated with Sagittarius also. So that's pretty amazing. And Sagittarius is the natural house of the 9th house, which has to do with higher mind and travel and anything higher minded. Truth. And Jupiter has to do with expansion. It's the benefic planet, and it expands whatever it's next to, or so you might want to check and see what, well, no, I don't know. No, Jupiter right now, excuse me, I do know, I just said it, is retrograde in Aquarius right now. So you might want to see that. That could very well be significant for some of you Sagittarians right now with your Jupiter and transiting Jupiter, or transiting Jupiter in Aquarius in retrograde, being in aspect, strong aspect, whether it's opposing, square, those two especially, or conjunct is another important one to check out. So any of your natal planets, again, that are in those aspects to transiting Jupiter or Saturn, that's retrograde in Aquarius right now. Okay, so let's get one of these cards to get some more insight. But what I'm getting with this Jupiter card for you, some of you, or in some way, each one of you, something is expanding for you. You are being benefited in some way for whatever you have been working through. Something, your seeds are being, you've planted your seeds, and I was drawn to, I don't know if you can see those 3 seeds, the plants, it's showing that it's growing. So you are growing, and you are going to see that come to fruition in some way, shape, or form for you soon. Okay, so let's for Sagittarius, what else can we... Oh, there we go. Okay. Came out upside down. Okay, let me just look at this a minute here. What first jumped out at me, this is how it came up, and this is what it looks like. And you might, each one of you viewers could also receive a message from viewing this that's specifically for you. Okay, but you don't have to. All right, what I first got though is that some of you Sagittarians, you are, or you feel like you are caught up, you are contained in a cycle. Looking at this, he's balled up in the center here, and this cycle, and it's just all around him, and you feel like, some of you, that you can't get out. Or maybe this is a past feeling, and this is what you've been working through. But also, because I was also drawn, there's green color that, and red here real close. If you haven't noticed this yet, you will, because whatever this is that you have been contained in, or being at a standstill with and can't get out of, there is something for you to gain, absolutely. But what it's going to do in the end, if it hasn't, again, if you haven't noticed it yet, it's building your base security, your passion. That's the red, that's the root chakra, and that has to do with our root chakra, has to do with our foundation of our security base, whatever that is for you. And whatever you are feeling stuck in, whatever wisdom, whatever experience that is, and wisdom to be gained and positive to be gained out of that, you will come out with a more solid base foundation for yourself. And then that creates the healing, because there's green, and green has to do with the heart chakra and healing your heart, healing your heart space. And so, okay, so let's see what else comes out for you. Let's use these cards. All right, I've already pre-shuffled. I love these cards. Okay, oh, there we go. Yeah, this card has come out several times. So you might view another reading too, and if this card comes out for you as well. In fact, it seems like it was in the first position in one or two other readings that I've done so far. So if you are listening to your moon sign or your ascendant sign or your north or south nodes of the moon, and this is the card that comes out first, that is even stronger for you Sagittarians, I'm getting. So some of you, that will be true for you. Okay. So yeah, the Page of Wands says to me, of course, new beginnings. Something new is about to start. And just like the last reading, I was drawn to this barren. It's deserty, it's barren. You have been barren. You have been in the desert alone, you lacking, because the desert, there's lacking of foliage and water. And so some of you could have been lacking the bare essentials. Or maybe it's, for some of you, it's not the physical, on the outside physical bare essentials, but it's on the inside, who you truly are, and getting to the heart of who you are, so that you can come out free and open, and no more hiding from yourself, and no more hiding from anyone else either. That's what I'm getting. So whatever this is that you are still, some of you could be concluding this or just concluded this, that's what you've been in with this barrenness. But there's been something to gain, something. And you either already know what that is and it's just confirmation for you right now, or you will know sometime from now through the end of September. And for some of you, you could keep gaining. Of course, you're going to keep gaining, but you could keep gaining from this specific whatever it is that you've been working through until the end of the year. Yeah, you've been carrying a huge burden. You've been putting too much on yourself, taking too much responsibility. Well, actually, what I'm getting is too much responsibility on others or on something in your environment, and not enough responsibility, self-responsibility, taking care of yourself, getting to know who you truly are, clearing out your blockages. Again, it's going to be different for all of you, and that's not going to be accurate for each and every one of you. So you know what is right for you and you know what isn't. This is a general reading. But yes, and for some of you, I'm also getting, I was drawn to his orange. He has an orange top on, and orange correlates with the sacral chakra, which has to do with our dreams and our desires and even our passions as well. And so, but whatever this responsibility is, okay, I'm getting two messages. The first one, whatever responsibility that you have been, if it's been correct responsibility within yourself and having to do with you, then you have been taking the proper steps and doing that personal work, taking that responsibility, being responsible for yourself as an individual, and that's enabling you, or will now enable you, to see the fruits of your labors, because whatever passion, whatever dream that you've been working towards is close at hand, and you will see that fruition if you haven't already started seeing it. Okay. And then for others of you that are carrying a burden that you shouldn't be, a responsibility that isn't yours to carry, once you let that down and you take care of your own responsibilities, yourself, then maybe that's what you've been doing. And that's what you figured out a while ago. Maybe that's what that is for some of you. I just got, not all of you. But then you are also, then will see your dreams, your desires, what you really want, whatever that is, whatever you've been working towards for yourself, come to fruition. Okay. Let's see what else. And the words, and this is for some of you, let go of control. Let go of control. And that would be control I'm getting of others, or something that is, yes, others. And take control of yourself. Oh, yes, yes. And that is an important one. That's for all of us, actually. But yes, for right now, Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon. Okay. And maybe that's what you've been learning. Some of you, that's what you've been going through and seeing for yourself. And that's what you're putting aside now. I'm getting two for some of you. We all have our own stuff to deal with, so don't you feel bad or guilty for anything that you realize about yourself that isn't what we consider perfect. Well, no. There's no such thing as perfect. We're always being... Okay, what one was that? I think it was this one. Oh, look at that. Yes. Okay. High Priestess. High Priestess. So that has to do with our personal selves, our intuition, our inner life, our beliefs. I just got for some of you. And I'm getting with the beliefs is having to decipher what you have believed it to be true and is not actually true. And I have to say, and I don't want to offend anyone, but I have to say this, and because this is what I'm getting, and this is the truth, what I'm about to say. Religion, maybe some of you are finding out that religion and what you were taught as a child or sometime through your life is not the truth. It's actually a control mechanism to keep you under control, or to keep the masses under control, enslaved, so that you can't grow, you don't grow your personal self or anyone that who is in that any religion. And that's a big one. That's a tough one, because religion was set up. If you research that, if you really truly are ready to research that, those of you who haven't yet, and some of you already know this, it was started. And I'm not saying that there isn't a God. I believe there is a God. There is some universal God, like, and I don't necessarily, God is a word, but there is a universal energy, a force, something, a creation, some type of creator, and we are creators as well. So there is something, but how we have been taught and forced to think in one direction, that's been from those that have been in control of us and who started the religions. Okay. Again, I don't want to offend anyone, but I do have to speak the truth. And so if any of you get angry, or if that's fearful, please do yourself a favor, please, and ask yourself why. Why would that upset you so? And maybe then do some research if that sounds right for you. Okay. So let me see if there's anything else from these cards. But you're balancing, I was drawn again to these two pillars, a black pillar and a white pillar. And you're balancing out, you are figuring out what the truth is, as opposed to what you believed the truth was. Which is, again, that's not easy. It's not easy to realize that, and each one of us in different ways, and in group, the whole world in certain ways has bought into lies, and we didn't know it. And so there is a group realization to that. And of course, it's not fun to realize that you bought into a lie and you were gullible or whatever you might think about yourself. Well, no, don't feel bad, please. Don't feel guilty. Don't beat yourself up, because there was a lot of force and a lot of trickery going on in the Piscean age. And now that we're moving into the Aquarian age, more and more of the lies are coming out, and the truth is being revealed, and it will continue to be revealed. And in the end, it frees us. It absolutely sets us free. Okay, and the next came out is the Devil card, and then you have the Three of Swords. So I was just talking about fear, or something that is keeping you tied down, keeping you in this cycle, or keeping you contained and stagnant. And maybe for some of you it is a belief. Here, okay, so what I'm getting, what I just talked about, is that's what you're figuring out for yourself. And you will continue to do so. And because you are truth seekers, the real root truth, Sagittarians. That's the natural house, the ninth house. That's who you are. So whatever, like I was just saying, with the belief or the truths that are coming out now, and you will be able to clear that out. And so this stagnation, this cycle will end. And also, again, another way, as some of you already know, but new viewers, I need to say that astrologically wise, the north and south nodes of the moon, which is what I specialize in, and I'm going on 26 years now of specializing in that, that is where astrologically you find out what your personal work is that you were given at birth, and it was put into your subconscious. And that is a cycle that does do this same thing, and you will stay in it all your life. You could die. A lot of people die, and they don't ever know, because that's another secret, another truth that has been squelched. Astrology has been squelched. Absolutely. And definitely the north and south nodes of the moon. I don't even hear astrologers talking about it. If they say it, they just barely mention it. They scratch not even the surface of it. And to me, that's deplorable. That is deplorable. That is so sad to me. But they have stuff to work on too. And especially if they're gaining their livelihood from it. That's why I don't charge anything. I go on donations only, because I'm here to tell the truth, and because it's so essential. So essential. Okay, anyway, enough of that. Three of Swords, yes. So also, whatever your south node is, or whatever this cycle is that you've been going through, of course you have gone through. It stabbed you to your very core of you. And absolutely, that is never, never fun. It doesn't feel good. It is very painful. It's very debilitating. And it could have been debilitating for a long time for some of you. It's going to be different, but yes, it's very debilitating and it destroyed something, okay? But through all destruction, as we see in nature, whether with fires, there is something new. Life begins. Like after fire goes through, yes, it's scorched, and the earth, that part of the earth, the trees, the plants, even the animals won't ever be the same. Some of them won't come back. This is the same with us. So whatever it scorched, whatever it killed for you, that was something that was supposed to die so that you could come back up and be reborn, so to speak, in a new, a more purified, better version of who you truly are. Wow, that is very beautiful, Sagittarius. That's very beautiful. Okay, so let's see. Let's just go a little deeper now, like with the Page of Wands. Let's see. We get some more details of what you've been through, what this new adventure is coming to you. Yeah, okay. The Chariot, number 7. 7 might be significant for you. But then again, the black and white horses. So some of you, this is balancing you. Absolutely. All of you, you will be balanced when you come through this, and your new adventure starts, your new beginning starts. You're balanced. You're balanced. And that's what I'm seeing is you're moving forward too. This is forward motion. So it's coming soon. If it hasn't started already, forward motion for you. And you will start seeing the fruits of your labors. Absolutely. Okay. So let's look at the 10 of Wands. Get some more details with 10 of Wands and what this responsibility was or is. what you can gain through this, what's going on. Okay, that was interesting. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh, wow. Okay, the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups has to do with the past, has to do with past memories, even past beliefs. Oh my goodness. Again, putting down past beliefs for some of you. Oh, wow, that's your responsibility to do. Finding the truth, whether you've been researching for yourself or it came and found you, whether you liked it or not. And of course, Sagittarius, it isn't easy to realize that you've been bamboozled. You believe something that wasn't true, whether it's about yourself or the world in general. It doesn't matter. But you're to let that go now. Leave that and take the truth, because the truth is the truth is the truth. You can't change the truth, no matter how much you might want to. But that's what frees you. That's what frees you, is to be able to see that and take that in stride is what I'm getting. You take that in stride. You're all the wiser for it, all the more mature for it. Whatever this is. Again, it's going to be different for all of you. And maybe it has to do with just letting go of past memories. And I just got also, maybe you are expecting something from the past, or you have planned something in the past, and you're wanting it to come to fruition in that specific way, or whatever that is. If it's anything from the past, that's what's blocking you. And it's time for you to let that go, because that's stopping you from your future and being who you truly are. It's draining your energy. That's what I'm getting. It's draining you of your life force, your personal power, because you keep going back to the past. Again, whatever that is for you, it's going to be different for all of you Sagittarians. Okay, let's see what. And I just was drawn again. There are two children on the back of that horse. So this could definitely be having to do with another, maybe a past relationship, whether it is a family relationship, a romantic relationship, a friendship, and it even could be for some of you childhood all the way back, or your younger years, but some type of past where you are not the same person now, but that's hanging on, or for whatever reason. So do your best to, because the more energy, the more thoughts, the more you think about that past, whatever that is, and that person, or whatever that is. It doesn't have to be a person, but for some of you it is. That is what drains your energy. Is you keep thinking about that and that. If it's another person, you're sending that energy back to them. So you're automatically giving your own power away. So you're draining yourself instead of thinking of the future, what you're going towards now, what you want now. That energizes you. And you'll know the difference, because you will feel it. You will feel it. And then you check too with your South Node. And then you'll also know if that's accurate or not. I just got for some of you. So, and it takes more than one time to listen to me either reading your South Node and or you reading your own South Node, and I can send it to you. If those of you that I have not sent your copy to you, if you want me to do that, I will absolutely do that. And first-time listeners, or even subscribers, and you're ready to dig into your personal South Node, and I haven't done a general reading for yours yet, just send me a comment, send me an email, and let me know your zodiac sign and house placement, and I would be happy to. And it doesn't just help you, It helps every single other soul out there that has your same zodiac sign and house placement sign. Okay. Thank you. Okay, now this came out. Look at that. Okay. So Temperance came out upside down. Temperance has to do with balance. So in the recent past or right now, there is something that you're out of balance. Something's out of balance for you. I'm just getting two. See, there are two paths. Oh, I keep being drawn back. Okay, again, just like I was talking about the past. Your past keeps drawing you back in some way, shape, or form, Sagittarius. And it makes you out of balance because you're sending your energy backwards, which drains you. So it's just simply about, okay, I just got another. I was drawn to the number because this is number 14, and 1 + 4 is 5. 5 has to do with Aquarius, and it has to do with spontaneity, but the more it has to do with change. It's time for something new to come in, for you to go ahead and let go of whatever that is from the past, and you will instantly become balanced. Your energy will not siphon off your energy. Your health, your energy, your vibrancy, your passion for life, your will come back, and you put that in to what you are wanting, what is best for you, and that will even increase your energy even more and balance you out even more. And again, Sagittarians, you will know. Just take for those of you that are still in it, if you don't know yet, just start being consciously aware of what you're thinking about on several times during the day. And then if you're thinking about the past or the future, whatever you're thinking about, and then take note of how that makes you feel, how energetically. Are you getting a pain in your body? Are you feeling like you need to take a nap? Are you feeling sick? Whatever, are you feeling any type of being drained in any way? It's going to be different for all of you. Or are you getting energized? That's the way to tell. Okay, so, and maybe that is what you have completed. That is what, and now you are, the new is coming towards you. The new, whatever you have been passionately dreaming about, wanting, desiring, is coming towards you now. Okay. So the Devil card. So let's get some more details about this Devil. What it means for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon. Sagittarius. And I'm just being called right now. Thank you, subscribers, all of you, because you are what makes, all of you that subscribe, like, share my videos, that just enables more viewers to see and get to know astrology and what they are seeking, their personal work, that gets that out there for those that need it. And that is so essential. That's why I'm here. That is exactly why I'm here. Okay, let's see what else. Expand. Give me some more details about this Devil. What is this for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon? Okay. Yep. Okay. A new beginning is coming. Just what did I just say? You have completed something, or you are real close to completing something, and the new, once you complete it, it's coming towards you. A new beginning, something that suits and is best for who you are right now. That is so beautiful. It's an accomplishment. You've accomplished something, Sagittarians, each and every one of you, no matter where you are on your personal journey right now. Something new is coming in. Something will soon. If it hasn't already begun, it will. It will. Because you've conquered something. You've put away the past, or you are right at the end of putting away the past, whatever that is. Okay, so let's get some more details on this Three of Swords for Sagittarius. Whatever was so debilitating for them, this experience or experiences that they needed to go through in order to be who they are, their beautiful selves right now. Okay. Let's get some, okay. Yes, okay. The Prince of Wands, yes. So, what I got from this Prince of Wands, Sagittarius, beautiful, that you have turned your heartbreak into wisdom, into maturity. You have found the baby, as my dear friend coined that phrase years ago. Find the baby in any and all pain that you go through, and there's the jewel. And that's where you have the wisdom, and that you have done that, or you are right there at completing that and completing this cycle, responsibility cycle. Yes, and it's quite magical. I was drawn to the white unicorn horse, and it's made you more courageous. I was drawn to the lion, courage, and some of you might even be put in the limelight, literally, because of it. Because you have something to say now. You have a truth that others need to hear. But no, and then your self-worth. Oh, you have the yellow, has to do with solar plexus chakra. This has increased your self-worth 100%. 100%. That's so beautiful. So beautiful. And I was drawn to the sunflower. You might be seeing sunflowers. That might be a sign or synchronicity for some of you that pay attention to those things. That's beautiful. Okay, so let me see here. Just check. Yep. Okay, so anything else? Let's see where we're at. Okay, so let's just get from this deck, see what wants to come out before I close this reading for you Sagittarians. Let's just see what else comes out. Get a little bit more. Okay, for Sagittarius, what can they expect in the near future for this September month, or now that whenever they view this? Oh, okay, that's one. Let me see here. Oh, some of you, okay, it did come up upside down. I normally don't, but, I think that's important. So some of you, it's just about gaining a higher perspective, and that's what's coming to you. And as soon as you gain that higher perspective, or maybe that's what you have done. And again, I keep, with the past, gaining a higher perspective so that you can let that past go, whatever that is. And then you automatically move forward. And look at this. This is 41. You had 14. Did you have 14? Yes, 14, and now it's 41. 5-5. You have got a major change coming. Or as soon as you let whatever this is from the past, you gain the wisdom from it. It is drawn to the owl too. You've gained wisdom, or you will very soon. You will be able 5-5, and that could be synchronistic for you as well. You might be seeing 5s, 55, 555, and that might signify, if you keep seeing that, that your change is right there. The door is open and you're about ready to step through it, or it's about ready to burst into your life. Instant change. Instant change is what I'm getting. Wands, and the Chariot. There are wands on the Chariot. So yeah, it's just, you're right there. If you're not quite there yet, you are just right there at that door. Just a little bit more. Something else you have to see so you can let go, whatever that is. Okay, that is neat. Let's see if there's something else. And some of you, you've gained that higher perspective. And so it's just a matter of watching and waiting to see what comes into existence for you. What major change, something new for you. And it's big. It's big. Okay. Whoa. All right. Well, let's do this really quick. You have a bunch of them, Sag. You're the only one so far that has this many. Okay, so the next one. Okay, that makes sense. A tall tale. So to me, that has to do with, something from your past, whatever, or maybe there's a belief that that's something from the past that you believed to be true, or you wanted to be true, or you wanted something to come true. You planned something a specific way and it's not turning out. A tall tale. So it's not, that's a fantasy. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be, but that's, you were deceiving yourself, or you were deceived in some way, shape, or form. But again, this is what you're seeing a higher perspective of, or that's what you have already done, or whatever that is. And so this is what you have been overcoming. Okay, and that's number 35. Okay, next one. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, so taking care of whatever you were deceiving yourself about, or whatever was deceiving, whatever was your responsibility that wasn't yours. There you go. Look at this. What does it say again? Awakening genius. This is you, Sagittarius. You are a genius. You are. But it's bringing to your conscious awareness of blockages that were stopping you from being this true genius. And I'm getting the truth. The real, true truth, not what you were taught or what you believed to be the truth. Whatever that means for you, it's going to be different. But that's what you have been working through for yourself. So you can get to your true genius of who you are and be that. Be you. In your full glory. I just got. Yes, oh my gosh. And I didn't see this card. It's number 16, and it says, the royal you. This is who you truly are. Once you take off all the masks, once you unblock any and everything, your personal work, you work through that, this is you. This is you. You are royal. You are a royal genius, a leader, a true leader. And I'm getting who leads gently, compassionately. By living, by even just living your life, you are showing your wisdom and your royalty. That is beautiful. That is so beautiful. Okay. That's all I have for you, Sagittarians. You have a glorious